Today, I gave Bronny James LeBron's potential, meaning that he is set to become an NBA superstar. There have been a lot of conversations as of late about Bronny and if he's an NBA caliber player. People are saying he's only getting draft buzz because of his dad. And to be honest with you, I don't really have an opinion about Bronny. I don't watch college basketball. I just want to see him become a star in 2K, so let's get into it. Something that's going to have a big impact on Bronny's career is where he's drafted. So we'll have to see what team selects Bronny in the 2024 NBA draft. Bronny James is headed to Chicago. He's going to be playing where Michael Jordan used to play. That's kind of fire, I can't lie. Bronny comes in at only a 71 overall, but trust me, that 99 potential will get him right. And now that we know where Bronny's going to be playing, I want to tell you the ultimate goal for James in this video. I want him to pass LeBron in NBA championships. That's right, I want to see Bronny win 5 rings. Right now, Chicago definitely isn't a contender, but maybe give them a couple years and they'll be able to put something together. We'll have to see. Bronny's rookie year is in the books, and to be totally honest with you, it was super boring. He barely saw the floor, and the Chicago Bulls won 34 games. No playoffs in Chicago. But player progression is where things are about to get interesting. Bronny's gonna have an opportunity to get a lot better and potentially see the floor next season. Bronny is up to a 76 overall, and we also ended up drafting Cooper Flag. We've got a nice young core brewing here in Chicago. I wonder if 76 is enough to see the floor. If it isn't, I know he'll be out there next season. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I didn't expect our squad to be this good this season. Cooper Flag won Rookie of the Year, which is awesome, but I'm more excited to show y'all what Bronny James was doing. He was the starting point guard and gave us 17-7. I was surprised Chicago let Bronny run the show as the starting PG. They told Lonzo, "You're finally healthy, we don't care, slide over to the bench cause Bronny's about to cook." We also picked up Herb Jones and Clint Capella. This team is making moves to try and build a contender. 47 wins on the season this year is not bad at all, especially knowing that Bronny and Cooper Flag are gonna get so much better. But in the meantime, we're taking on the New York Knicks in the first round. It'd be awesome if we could win this series, but the Knicks probably have more experience than us and they end up beating us in 5. In Bronny's first series, he was actually really solid. And with Bronny James up to an 82 overall going into his 3rd season, I think we'll be able to build off the success we had last season and be even better in this upcoming year. Another season in the books, Cooper Flag took home Clutch of the Year for your Chicago Bulls, and Bronny James was All-NBA alongside Cooper. Bronny, at only an 83 overall, gave us 23-9 on incredible efficiency. This is about to be a great playoffs for the team, or at least I hope. We won 55 games on the season, making us the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. In round number 1, we're taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and oh my gosh, we just came back from down 3-0. I thought it was over when we were down 3-0, but I guess we're moving on to round 2. In the first round, Bronny's scoring went down a little bit. Efficiency still was really good though. Next up, we're taking on the Heat with Jimmy and Bam. Game 1 of the series goes to Miami. They also take game 2 and game 3. We're gonna take game 4 and game 5. No way we do this again. I was about to say. We end up losing in 6. Bronny James, a pretty solid playoff performance for our squad. Scoring and assists went down a little bit, but it's alright. He was definitely really good for a 3rd-year player. I know we didn't win this season, but I think next year could very well be our year. Bronny might be knocking on the door of entering the 90 overall club. Same goes for Cooper Flag. So that can be like our 1-2 punch, our championship duo. Look at that, man. Bronny up to an 88, Cooper Flag up to an 86. We've got 2 young stars here in Chicago. Another season in the books, and we were great. 59 wins on the year. Frank Vogel, our coach, wins the Coach of the Year award. Bronny James averages 23-10 10 on the season. Efficiency gets even better. He was 50, 40, 90 this year. And now we're the 1 seed headed into the playoffs. I think this can be a special season for the team. Round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Wizards, and we're up 3-2, but we're headed to a game 7. Alright, I guess we're going to have to get in the Simcast in a second. Jason Tatum, Keegan Murray, Derek Lively, Malik Monk. Yeah, that's a good team for sure. How did the Wizards get Jason Tatum? That's crazy. But we are going to be able to take down Tatum. A big game 7 win. We end up winning by 26 points. Drake Powell playing really well for our squad, puts up 34 in the final game. Bronny 19 assists. Oh my goodness. Next up, we've got the New York Knicks with Dylan Harper, Jalen Brunson, Franz Wagner. We've faced the Knicks before, but they've definitely changed some things up since last time. And they're kind of cooking us with their new additions. We end up getting swept. Man, number 1 seed losing in the second round, that's not a good look. But our time to shine has to be coming soon. I mean, Drake Powell is an 86, Cooper Flag is an 89, Bronny's a 91. We've got Lonzo. This team is stacked. Hopefully this is our year and we don't fold in the playoffs. I don't want this to turn into a Chris Paul challenge where Bronny wins no rings. I need him to lock in. Another season in the books. I wonder if we'll ever see Bronny taking home an MVP award. It was another great year for the team nonetheless. Bronny averaged about 22 points and 10 assists. And we were the 1 seed again. It's time to lock in for these playoffs. We haven't even made a conference finals yet, and we've got a game 7 against Philly. I mean, this is a cool team, but we're the 1 seed for a reason. Can we please beat them in game 7? Game 7 is coming down to the wire. We've got a 2-point game with about 20 seconds to go. We've got the lead, but the Sixers have the ball. Davion Mitchell has it. He's defended by Lonzo. Mitchell's just gonna slow things down. He's maybe looking for Embiid in the post here. Yep, he's gonna dump it down to Joel. Joel drop steps and gets the layup to go. So we are all tied up with about 4 seconds left in the game. Could we see a Bronny game winner? Patrick Williams gonna give it into James. James over to Flag. You gotta shoot it, Cooper. And he misses. I thought he had a little bit of room at first, but he kind of waited and then ended up pulling the shot and he missed. So we've got overtime. And as we head into overtime, if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate if you consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 100K by the end of the year. In OT, we're up by 3 points with 8 seconds left. We just need some free throws to close this one out. Colin Sexton, first shot is good. Second one for Sexton is also good. As long as we don't let up a 3, we should be moving on to round 2. Sixers are going to give it into Peterson. He fakes a couple times, pulls a 3 and misses. We are punching our ticket to the second round. Man, it shouldn't have been that hard to beat the 8 seed. Bronny had a triple-double in this one. Next up, we've got the Orlando Magic, who picked up Mikal Bridges. They've also got Isaiah Collier, VJ Edgecombe, and Paolo. Oh man, this is a tough squad. Game 1 of the series is gonna go to us. We also take game 2. They're gonna take game 3 and game 4, setting up a big game 5 with the series all tied up. Shout out to the guys coming through, specifically Cooper Flag. 40 points to lead us to a game 5 win. Now we just need one more and we'll finally be in the conference final. And we end up beating Orlando in game 6. Cooper Flag, another big game. He is hooping 30 points per game in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie to you, Bronny's numbers have kind of dropped off so far in the playoffs, but we're winning, so it's all right. Conference finals, we got Indiana. Bronny versus Tyrese. Game 1 goes to us. Game 2 is going to go to the Pacers. They also take game 3. We're going to take game 4. So now we've got another pivotal game 5. And unlike previous years, our team is showing up and coming to play in these big games, specifically Cooper Flag. He has been incredible. This 1-2 punch of Bronny and Cooper is really tough. Now we just need one more big performance from those guys and we'll be in the NBA Finals. Let's go. We're going to the finals. Cooper Flag, 26 points in this one. Bronny with 22. Tyrese had 35. It's not going to be enough. And in the NBA Finals, we're taking on OKC. They're ridiculously stacked as usual in these simulations. We'll see if we can take them down. Game 1 of the series goes to the Thunder. They also take game 2. We're going to take game 3. They take game 4. And they end up beating us in 5. Leave it to the Thunder to crush our hopes and dreams. But man, it was definitely a step in the right direction, making it all the way to the NBA Finals. Hopefully next year we can make it back to the finals and we won't have to to face OKC because they're so tough. Last season, I said, I wonder if Bronny will ever win an MVP. And this season, he did it. 26 points and 10 assists. Bronny James is MVP, and look at Bryce winning an award. He won Most Improved. Frank Vogel, Coach of the Year, as we won 66 games. Bronny, all defensive first. What a year it was for the team. Our best season so far. In round number 1, we're going to be taking on the Toronto Raptors. We steamroll them. Round 2, we got the Pacers. We're down 2-1 right now. We're going to take game 4 and 5. Just give us game 6 and we'll be in the conference finals. Let's go. Next up, we got the Orlando Magic. We beat this team before. We can do it again. Game 1 of the series goes to us. They're going to take game 2. We take game 3 and game 4. And just like that, we're back in the finals. And thank goodness we don't have to face the Thunder. Now, this Utah team is pretty decent in their own right, but I'm a lot less scared of them than I am of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren, along with a bunch of other good young players. Game 1 of the series is going to go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. They're going to take game 3 and game 4, so we got to get in the Simcast for game 5. We need this one. We started off the series well, up 2-0, but now we've dropped 2 games to Utah. We don't want to drop a third, and it looks like we're going to. It was a pretty good game for all of our big 3, Drake Powell, Cooper Flagg, and Bronny James, but it just wasn't enough for us to get the win. Bronny has been in beast mode in these playoffs, averaging 30 and 10, and I don't want all of that to go to waste. We have to win this game 6 or our season is over. Luckily in game 6 we managed to win. Bronny James a triple-double in this one. 8 3-pointers, 4 steals, an incredible game. And now we just need one more and we will be NBA champions. Win or go home situation. Game 7 here against Utah with a chip on the line. And Bronny James comes through. Another triple-double. Drake Powell a big game. Cooper Flagg a big game. And Bronny wins Finals MVP along with his first ever NBA championship at the young age of 24. He's off to a good start. Now he does still need 4 more rings to pass his dad, so he's definitely got his work cut out for him. But with this nice young squad, I think we've got what it takes to potentially go back to back. Now Cooper Flagg gets his hands on an MVP. Bronny's teammate averages 28 and 11 on the season. What a year it was for us in Chicago once again. Coming off the chip, we won 64 games. Bronny made first team alongside his MVP teammate Cooper Flagg. Bronny was also all defensive first team. And all of that was a recipe for regular season success for our squad. Let's see if we can carry that into the playoffs. Round 1, we got Milwaukee. We beat them in 5. Round 2, it's going to be Toronto. We beat them in 5. Conference finals, we got Miami, and we're down 3-1. Miami no longer has Jimmy, but they've got Cam Boozer, Bam, and Jaime Jaquez. This is a good squad. Wait, did that say we got De'Aaron? He's on a minimum? We signed De'Aaron to a minimum deal? I have never seen a player this high of an overall sign for a minimum. We can't blow this chance, bro. Y'all gotta come back down 3-1. Oh my gosh. We had such a good opportunity with De'Aaron on this team. He's not gonna come back for another minimum. No way. Oh, we blew that, man. That stinks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm disappointed in the team last season. We add D Fox and we can't win a championship. I don't know what went wrong there. We got to try and bounce back this season. Cooper Flagg, another MVP, as we had another incredible season. Business as usual here in Chicago, if you will. And we ended up winning 66 games on the year. We picked up DeJounte during the season via trade. Okay. I wonder who we traded to go get Murray. Oh, it was Patrick Williams. Actually, I'm not a fan of that trade. DeJounte's 35. But he should be really helpful for us in these playoffs. Round 1, we're going to get revenge against Miami, who beat us last season. Round 2, we got the Knicks, we sweep them. Conference Finals, we got Atlanta, we sweep them. Have we gone undefeated in these playoffs so far? Yes, we have. We'll see if we can keep that up. This is a tough Blazers team, 390 plus overalls. Game 1 of the series goes to us. Game 2 is going to go to Portland. We take Game 3 and Game 4, and Bronny James takes home ring number 2. Cooper Flagg is named the Finals MVP. Everything's gone well for Bronny so far. 2 NBA championships, so he's on track to pass his dad and win 5 rings. But one thing I'd like to see is Bronny take a little bit more of a predominant role with the team. Don't get me wrong, he's one of the best players on the squad, but Cooper Flagg is starting to get more awards than him. I want to see Bronny get even more shine because he's been hooping in this video. Regardless, at the end of the day, I just want to see him win chips, so let's get to another season. Another season in the books. This time, a Chicago Bull isn't taking home MVP. It's Cam Boozer winning it. And James King, coach of the Heat, wins coach of the year. So we've definitely got some comp in the East with the Miami Heat. Bronny had a career year this year, 28 points and 10 assists on the season. Cooper Flagg was also hooping. We were the 2nd seed with 60 wins on the year. Hopefully we can make a run at the chip once again. We're trying to repeat. Round number 1, we're taking on the Orlando Magic. We sweep them. Round 2, we got the Charlotte Hornets. We're up 3-2, and we beat them in 6. And in the conference finals, we've got Milwaukee. We didn't even end up having to face the Miami Heat. This Bucks team is pretty solid. They've got an old Giannis, Nikola Topic, and Tawan Petaway. But we're going to get them up and out of there pretty easily. We end up winning in 5. And in the finals, we've got the T-Wolves. They've got Ant-Man and Jalen Harrelson. Game 1 of the series goes to them. Game 2 also goes to them. We're going to take Game 3. They take Game 4. And they beat us in 5? Really? That team was not that good. Come on now, man. And Bronny kind of dropped off in the playoffs. You've got to be better, Bronny. 6 of 19 in the final game. Come on. And our guy Drake just left the team. Uh-oh, we might be cooked. Wait, he didn't even leave. We traded him to Brooklyn? We traded him for Dariq Whitehead and Devin Vassell. And we did that last season. Why did we do that, man? Bronny's got 2 years left on his deal. I'm not gonna lie, Bronny, it might be time to leave after that contract is up. I thought this might be the year where we fell off as a team, but I was wrong, and I'll show you guys exactly why. BJ Sparks, our coach, won coach of the year. Bronny was really good, yeah. But we ended up picking up Jalen Green on a minimum. I don't know how we keep pulling off this wizardry with minimum contracts, but hey, I'll take it. Now we've got a real chance at another chip. Round number 1, we're gonna beat the Hornets. Round 2, we got Washington. It's a 2-2 series. They take Game 5, we take Game 6, setting up a winner go home Game 7. Bronny versus Bryce. Oh, I'm here for this one, man. Let's get into it. Sorry, lil bro, you're gonna have to lose in this one. Bronny gave Bryce the business, 32, 10, and 9 in this one. Next up, we got the Brooklyn Nets, 391s, and a former Bull, Drake Powell. I'm sad they traded our guy, but unfortunately, we're gonna have to beat him. It's 2-2 after 4 games. We take Game 5 and Game 6. We're headed to the finals against the Thunder, who, of course, as usual, are stacked. This is probably where our run ends, to be honest. Game 1's gonna go to us. Game 2 goes to us. They take Game 3 and Game 4. So we're all tied up, headed into Game 5. Let's get this win. We've got a chance. We've already won 2 games against them, which I didn't expect. And we might just take this Game 5. We are gonna win it. Cooper Flagg, 47. We just need one more win for Bronny's 3rd NBA championship. And Game 6 is coming down to the wire. We've got a chance to close this out and win a chip. We're up by 3 points with about a minute to go. Cooper Flagg on the inbound is going to give it in to Devin Vassell. Vassell over to Flagg. Flagg at the top of the key is defended by Chet Holmgren. He swings it over to James. Now it goes back to Flagg. Flagg down to Bronny. Bronny going to give it back to Flagg. They're playing hot potato with the basketball at this point. Cooper gonna get the screen here from Green, pull a mid-range J and miss it. Now the Thunder have possession of the ball. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the top of the key here. He's gonna swing it over to Marcus Johnson. Johnson back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA making his move to the basket. He misses the layup. It's rebounded by Flagg. Cooper gives it up to Devin Vassell. Vassell's gonna slow it up a little bit. He finds Flagg for a dunk and he misses. Now the Thunder have a chance to tie this game with a 3. Flipowski's gonna swing it over to Shea, and Shea pulls a midi, he hits it. So now we've got a 1-point game, less than 24 seconds remaining, meaning that the Thunder are gonna have to foul here. All right, Bronny, we need both of these foul shots out of you. First one for James is cash. He's been elite from the line throughout his career, so I think he's got both of these for sure. And he hits the second one. Now just don't let up a 3-pointer. Thunder looking for a 3. No, they're going to go for a 2, and Shea misses. I think that's going to do it here. Cooper Flagg's got a fast break. Yeah, we just chewed off so much clock. That is going to be game. We are NBA champions. Bronny James wins ring number 3. Solid playoff run for Bronny. He shot 100% on his free throws. That's crazy. And Cooper Flagg is named Finals MVP. Bronny just needs 2 more rings and he'll pass his dad. Hopefully he can do it. Bronny James just had the best year of his career. 31 points, 10 assists, elite efficiency. He put up some crazy numbers, man. And as a team, we were really good. 54 wins on the year. Round 1, we've got the New York Knicks. They shouldn't be a problem. We take care of them in 5. Round 2, we've got Atlanta. We're down 3-2, and we're gonna force 7. Game 7 battle against a pretty decent Atlanta team. Let's get into it. Oh man, Atlanta didn't stand a chance in this big game. We're gonna take them down. We're moving on to the conference finals. The MVP of the league has been hooping in these playoffs. Next up, we got the Orlando Magic. We faced Orlando quite a few times. This time their squad does look a little bit different. And they were the 1 seed, so this might be a tough matchup. We're tied up at 1 apiece after 2 games. We take game 3 and game 4. Well, I guess it wasn't a tough matchup. We beat them in 5. Bronny James leading the team to the finals against the Warriors with Ja Morant. They brought in Ja to replace Steph, but guess what? We've got Bronny, the best point guard in the league, and we're gonna win in 5. Bronny James is named Finals MVP, and he just needs 1 more championship to pass his dad in rings, and we're only 11 seasons in. Some of the guys on the team are getting older. I'm just asking them for 1 more year. That's all we need. Bronny and Cooper, y'all are gonna have to hold it down so we can get 1 last ring, and Bronny can pass LeBron in championships. Bronny James, another MVP. This might be the year he gets that 5th and final ring he needs. He also won Clutch Player of the Year. Him and Cooper Flagg made the first team, and we ended up winning 51 games. We were at the top of our conference. In the first round, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, and we're going to beat them in 5. Round 2, we got the Miami Heat. We're up 3-2, and we finished the job in 6. In the conference finals, it's going to be Orlando. They picked up Wemby. We might be in trouble here. I mean, it's Wembanyama. Game 1 of the series goes to us. Oh, I guess Bronny's just better. Get out of here, Wemby. I don't care if you're 8 feet tall. Uh-oh. Oh, no. They might just make this 3-0. Game 7 coming up. Please, Bronny, don't blow this lead. Oh, I think we're good. We scored 51 points in the first quarter. That is insane. Bronny James wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP, 48-7-12. He was not about to blow a 3-0. And in the finals, we got the T-Wolves. Outside of Ant-Man and Jalen Harrelson, this team sucks. I think we got them. Game 1 is going to go to us. Game 2 also goes to us. We're going to take Game 3. They take Game 4. And Game 5. And Game 6. We're headed to a Game 7 with ring number 5 on the line. Bronny James might just blow a 3-0 lead. Well, it all comes down to this. A minute 7 to go. Can Bronny close this out, or is he gonna lose with a chance to win a championship? His legacy might be cooked if we lose in this one. Right, the 4th is gonna give it into Edgecombe. Edgecombe is defended by Denny Avdia here. Denny's been on the team for quite some time. Anyway, VJ is going to get the screen here. He's trying to go to the basket. Good defense from Denny. There you go, Denny. Lockdown defense. And Powell is going to grab the rebound. Now it goes to Vassell. Devin Vassell bringing up the ball for Chicago. Now he gives it to Bronny. Bronny James trying to set something up here for the Bulls. He finds Avdia wide open in the corner, and Denny knocks it down. Good defense from Denny. Then he hits a 3. He's been clutch for us in this game. VJ Edgecombe is now bringing it up. Edgecombe trying to go to the basket, swings it over to Ant-Man. Anthony Edwards gonna get the screen here in the corner, step back for a deep 2. 2 and he misses. We're gonna grab the rebound, and now Devin Vassell's going to the line. We need both of these out of you, Devin. First shot is good. Second one for Vassell is off. Oh no, the Timberwolves grab the board and call timeout. This isn't out of reach for them. Do not let up a 3. Whatever y'all do, Chicago, do not give them a 3-pointer right here. Wright's gonna inbound it to Jackson. Now it goes to Ant, over to Harleston for a layup, and he hits it. All right, we're gonna need these free throws now. I would give it to Bronny because he's been elite from the line, and we will. I know he's good for these. Bronny is a knockdown shooter. First one is good. Second one for Bronny is also good. As long as they don't hit a 3 here, I think we'll be in the clear. Anthony Edwards bringing up the basketball. He's gonna pull a 3-pointer and miss. That is going to do it. Bronny James wins his 5th NBA championship. 37, 9, and 15 in the deciding game, and what a run it's been for him. Bronny wins finals MVP. Great numbers for the finals. And that's it for the video. What a great resume for Bronny. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.